And we are live. How you doing, Copper family? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. So we're kind of don't have an intro yet. We're working on that, and then also obviously we're thinking of calling it Into the Stream. And so far that's so, but you don't have a title yet for necessarily right now. But
you titled it.
Me and Casey. And
there's a title on this video. It's Into the Stream right now. That's the way.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I didn't put a title on it for some reason.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, I hope everyone's doing wonderful today. So today's whole point of today's show is eventually, get on the intro, right? Dang, how you doing, Tyson? What's funny is, no joke, Casey, I told him, Casey, I'm going to come in at 5:30, which is 6 o'clock my time right now. I'm like, 5:30. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to try to get everything overlaid. And next thing I know, Casey's just there waiting for me, and I'm like passed out. It's been.
He was closing his eyes. He really was.
Yeah, I've been a tad tired lately. So, is this better? Nope.
No, that's
like
whoa. Hey, so, rock. What's up, guys?
So yeah, let's say hi to everyone. So we got E. What's up, E? How you doing, buddy? We got Mr. Justin Bell himself. How you doing, Justin? Mr. Bearded Pamper Chef himself. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Chef.
We got Dagan, who is when you meet him in person, you still can't see his lips move.
I was wondering about that.
Dude,
I was curious.
His mustache is ginormous.
I wanted to meet him down in Dallas. I was jealous that you got to. So
yeah, one day we'll all get that. We'll do another hangout there when we do a show or something down there. We really will. But everyone, like I said, we're going to be doing June 30th to July 3rd. We're going to have a meetup in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We got a few people that are already going to be there that I know of. We have Mr. Fowler himself. He's going to be coming down. We're going to go whitewater rafting. We're going to see Jackson Hole itself. We're going to go to Yellowstone and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be fun. We're going to do the CMU, which everyone will be welcome. And it's going to be fun. So it's going to be our 2nd year anniversary. So,
and another CMU on the road. Is that what I heard?
We're going to do another CMU on the road in Jackson.
Exciting.
Yeah, and then I'm going to actually get a GoPro and stuff. So when we go whitewater rafting, we can get Cruz when he falls off the boat.
That's perfect.
We'll have him sit in the front where all the water hits and everything, because he's never done anything like that before.
#CMU.
Hey,
what's up,
Nick?
Bato?
How you doing, buddy? Hope you're feeling good. I know you've had some issues, so I hope you're feeling good, buddy.
Hey, Ryan.
Daniel. So Daniel and I, we have a really good weekend together. So Daniel I'm doing his show on Friday night.
Yep.
And we're going to run a special for him with using his code.
Nice.
And then he's going to be on the Copper Lodge on Sunday. So it's going to be fun. He's going to be interviewing me on Friday, and I'm going to be interviewing him on Sunday. So it's going to be nice.
Weekend packed full of Daniel. That sounds fun.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Like the more I've gotten to know him, the more I like him.
He just said, "Will someone be able to carry me? I can't swim."
Who said that?
That's what Daniel said. You got to stay in the boat, Daniel. That's the main part of that.
Hey, what's up, Steven?
Hang on.
So if Steven came to Wyoming, that would be huge. By the way, on July 30th or July 29th, July 30th, I'll pick everyone who comes up to the airport. I have a van. I'll pick them up, and we'll drive through Idaho into Wyoming.
Nice.
And it's gorgeous up there. If anyone's ever went whitewater rafting on the Snake, it's fun. So, and it looks like we're going to be out of a drought now. Holy cow!
I've never actually been whitewater rafting, so this
haven't?
No, it'll be an experience.
No, so exactly in Jackson Hole.
Yep.
They have a specific. You have to be experienced, or you have to get a guide.
Okay.
And what will happen is they have a river, and literally they have people who will sit here and watch at one certain point, because people fly because you're going fast, and then you just jump off a whitewater.
You're making me very comfortable with this.
People just fly. It's so much fun.
You're making me very comfortable. I'll be one of those guys flying off the boat. I'll be with you, Daniel.
Usually there's only 3 or 4 people, and the rest of them, 100 yards down the road, you pick them up with their life jacket. It's fun.
Dry them off.
Mr. Brew City himself. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Jason Klein, how you doing?
So we did have a couple people ask what this stream is about. So we're still figuring that out a little bit, guys.
Yeah.
We go ahead, Tyson. Go ahead.
No, you go, buddy.
We wanted to bring in we want to get people more familiar with Copper Johns and Copper Johns products. That's going to be one thing. Then just asking questions, any kind of questions. We've got a bunch of questions lined up today for you guys. And then we might bring in, we might try to set like a theme for it, but right now we're just kind of running with it to see what happens. And we morally just want to get you guys involved more with the Q&A.
So what Casey and I were thinking about is Sunday is all about you guys. It's all about getting to know who you are, getting to know you as an individual, stuff like that. And eventually everyone who's in the chat, we're going to have you on. Like it's just like I've asked Jason already. I've asked I'm seeing who's in here. Dagan's going to be on there. Brett's already been on there. Ryan will eventually be on there. Hopefully will. I've asked a lot of people, and I will continue to ask people just because it's all about you guys. Where this is going to be more about beard-related content, how-tos, and all that kind of stuff, and ask you guys the question, what do you prefer? What do you guys do? And all that kind of stuff. So we always get asked these questions, specifically in our DMs and stuff like, hey, what about this oil? What does this do? And all that. So I thought I would come up with my answers, but then I'll also ask you guys too.
Yeah. And we'll answer the questions that come up too. None of this is pre-prepared. I just briefly read through some of the questions. So it's I think we'll have fun with this. This is going to be good.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy.
What's up, Jose? Yeah, Troy. Troy. I like Troy so much now. He was scary when it was just DMs, but now that I know him, it's so much like he's such a funny kid. And he is a kid.
Yeah, he's awesome. Troy's awesome. He's definitely got that Southern charm to him.
He does. And he drives crazy. He nearly killed us like 3 or 4 times while we were down there.
Yeah.
No, really though. So we'd be driving, and he's like, "There's like a 4-way stop, and 4 ways, a red light, and then one would turn green, and he would just go." And I'm like, "Dude, that wasn't us. That was the other people." He's like, "Oh, I was looking at that though."
But he's used to that driving.
Yeah, but Casey, why don't you tell them a little about what's going on with Copper Johns, a little bit about the stuff that we've done, a little of the stuff that, we've reduced some pricing on some things. And I'll tell them why we reduced it after you're done with that so that they can understand, like, we're giving them a price decrease because we got one.
Yeah. Obviously, first of all, while we were down in New Orleans releasing Bourbon Bayou there, we were also releasing Fowlers. So we did expand into an outdoor line. We do hopefully plan on expanding on that a little bit more too. But so there's a little sneak peek, maybe I shouldn't have said, but we've got the Fowlers outline out. So we've got some all natural water bug repellent.
And if you guys haven't seen the Fowlers commercials, and
those commercials are great.
They're hilarious. He did a great job.
He really did. You can tell why he's such a good content creator.
What cracks me up is he has that one where he's like flipping his beard and his hair with the water, and he goes, "Fowler."
What
makes me laugh so much is when he gets the solid clone wiping on his chest, and he just randomly throws out like an ingredient like jojoba. You're like, what the crap is that, man?
Isn't there jojoba in the solid cologne? There certainly is.
Cologne, it's beeswax, jojoba, and fragrance.
Yep.
And he just jojoba. I'm like, you're such a dork.
I thought maybe you got to him with the cocoa butter on that line.
No one knows anything about that.
Okay.
That's an inside joke.
So the bug repellent, yes, we got that bug repellent, the bug dope out, and then we also put out a waterproofing wax for your clothes, hats. Go check out Fowler of the Makery of Mischief, episode 6, and I think 5. He showed applying
7.
this.
Yeah, but basically all you do with that is you wipe it in your clothes that you're going to be using, and then you use a blow dryer, or you can use an iron. But if you do use an iron, you will get that wax that stays on your iron. So be careful with that. But then it'll stay in your clothes for about 2 or 3 washes, depending on your washer. And then it just becomes like the regular clothes that you had. But it will. Did I freeze or did you? Okay.
No,
you're
neither.
good.
Okay.
But yeah, it's it will just, the water will actually just trickle off and everything. So if it's hot out, like for instance, when it's spring, football or something like that, and it's warm out, but it's raining, you can wear that and you're good.
The reason really for it, that's what Daniel says.
Yeah, I sent him some.
Nice.
Because he deals with a lot of bugs with his work.
Yeah. And he's outside working all the time, isn't he?
That's great news though.
Yeah. Obviously this weekend we released Woodland Reverence with Bearded Motivation. So amazing scent profile with this. I love it. It fits perfect with our line of products, and it fits perfect into the brand, I think. Scent profile is bergamot, eucalyptus, thyme, basil, topsoil, iris, amber, and cedar. And that topsoil really it tops this scent off. It really does. And that's, I think, what makes it fit into the brand so well. What do you think, Tyson?
Yeah, I think so. Dave, Bearded Motivation, actually, that's our collaboration with him.
Yep.
And when we were working together, he gave me he just basically said, what I want is when I wake up in the morning and I come out of a tent when I'm camping, I want to smell what it smells like.
Yep.
That fresh type of scent that just hits you, like, the woodsy thing, like right after rain. And that's kind of what I try to create for him. And I think we did a good job. I really like the topsoil. Really,
the topsoil is what makes it give it that feel. I think it gives it more of that right the way in the morning as you're in your tent, you're opening up that camp, or you're opening up the tent and you get that fresh breeze come in. And that topsoil is really what nails it, I think.
Just so you guys know, Brett is an idiot. No, Brett didn't get it yet. Jason, yes, we are considering that. Casey, you forgot the kitchen sink on the list of ingredients. No, that's Lake Town.
Yeah.
No, my wife, she helps me. I do all the butters and I do the oils too. But there's on occasion where I need a little extra help on that, and so she'll make the oils for me.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll do the ingredients, and she'll do the pre-mixture of the oils and stuff, or the ingredients.
Yep.
And she's like, Tyson, can you stop making everything so complex, because it's so much? She's like, this is so annoying, but it's true.
Gotta follow your book.
Yeah, no, she really does. Yeah, my right. Where's my black book? Oh yeah, it's right here. All of that. I have a lot of stuff in there.
Treasured secrets.
I know.
Treasured secrets.
At least to me.
Well, to us, yes. Another thing obviously the mustache wax with that release came out. So that's another new item on the line, and it's a stronghold mustache wax. I love the scent with this. It's just that scent. It's not too powerful where it's overwhelming. They're right, by your nostrils or whatever, but it's perfect, and it lasts quite a way through the day. I mean, it's a nice scent. I love it. That was a good release on that one.
Yeah, so we have in Mustache Rocks, we have Woodland Reverence, Polies, Nightfall, and Hunt. So we have unscented as well, so that it's not up in your nose, in your grill. Right. And then what's really cool is I got the new Mustache Rocks pick, and it's not going to look, but it's a nice glossy pearl.
And that's the new logo. Yep.
So with that, the reason why the solid clone we dropped down to $14.95.
Yes.
The reason why that is because I am now ordering a ton of wax. And because of that, I was able to lower the pricing on that so that just because the bulk costs less. So
yeah,
that's
so
why I was able to do it.
why not pass that along down to you guys? Pass our saving down to you guys. It doesn't make sense for us to keep it, where we're getting a break. Why don't you guys get a little break on the other side of things? So, yeah.
So that's it. So do you have any other little updates you want to
The,
talk about?
the only other thing would be the Facebook community. We started a Copper John's Facebook community. Would have been when we were down in Louisiana. We released it. So anyone interested, check it out. We kind of encourage outdoor posts. Post yourself taking pictures while you're in the outdoors, or fishing, hunting, hiking, whatever you're doing outside. Share it, and then share your experience with Copper John's products.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, everyone knows on Sundays on the Copper Lodge, after the interview is over, we always do a giveaway for anyone who enters into the gallery page on our website. Yep. That's open to everyone. So always just enter your pictures in there using Copper John's or Copper John's, outside. So feel free to do that. And that will always happen. So with that being said, the format is thus. I have a lot of questions that I get asked quite a bit, like a lot. Now, not necessarily a part of the community, because not all our customers are a part of the community, which will be one day, hopefully, they're a part of the Copper John's community.
Right.
But as of right now, not everyone is. And so we get a lot of questions, especially during the last email with Cruz came out today. Sheesh, I have like my wife's hair on me and it's driving me crazy. But with Cruz's thing, we've gotten a couple of people actually ask questions from the email that we did with Cruz. And so anyway, we're going to ask some of those questions today. And so that way, when people rewatch this, that they can get those answers. And so we're going to ask you guys questions. And hopefully you guys will be able to answer. So the first question for me is, why did you start growing a beard? And can it change your personality? So as you have grown a beard, has it changed anything in who you are and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, 100%, I think, on my end. For one, it's made me more conscious about my self-care, about how I take care of myself, routines. It's made me more accepting of routines. And building those routines in a daily life, which is important, not just a self-care routine, but just taking care of the things you need to take care of and making sure they're getting done. If you have a routine, that's a lot more stress-free way of doing it, I think.
Yeah, I can see that. Why did you start growing it?
Why did I start growing a beard? I started growing a beard because I get shaving irritation. And so I just stopped shaving. So I was kind of one of the ones that was a lazy one and grew a beard because I didn't want to shave. But just the last year or two, I've just started learning how to take care of my beard. So before that, I was, I would grow it out and then I would shave it down to maybe a stubble length, or just trim it down to a stubble length, just so I didn't get the irritation from shaving. But my beard didn't look good. So, and I always liked growing a beard. I've always kind of, I've looked up to those people, the rock guys that have the big beards, and I've always looked up to those. I always kind of wanted that. So once I find out there's good products you can take care of yourself and take care of your beard a lot better, started using them and take advantage of them.
Yeah, so for me, I started growing a beard because I was in a show with my son, and everyone who's listened to my stuff, the past year and a half, they get that. But can it change your personality? I think it changed my personality. It made me feel more self-confident in who I am. Not that I wasn't confident before, but I feel like having facial hair and walking around and just knowing, that I can do. I don't know what it does and why it does that, but it does make you feel stronger. It makes you feel like you're able to accomplish more, at least for me. And so I would definitely say that has changed my personality that way. I have more self-confidence in myself because of the beard.
Yeah, I can see that.
So Let's see what Brett said. Oh, so what he said is my nephew told me to let it grow. It made me feel more manly. I 100% agree, though. Having a beard does make you feel more manly.
Well, and another thing, when you're growing a beard, there's so many of those awkward stages. Those, you got to have a lot of patience when you're growing a beard. So that makes you feel a little more confident in yourself too, knowing that I can get past those rough patches. I can get past those rough things.
There's so many people that I know
and still grow from there. So
that just quit and shave. They get past that little itchy stage and they're like, my wife hates it. I'm like, she doesn't hate it. She's just never seen you in it. Just keep doing it, man. So I started growing a beard because I forgot my razor on a vacation and already had beard products because I had a goatee. So the initial itch was gone. Oh, there you go. And now he has an epic beard.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. Just forget your razor. See? Everyone who's listening and, if you're debating on shaving or not, just forget your razor.
So Bruce City, is that why you grew a beard? Because it's more manly, or you just think they make you feel more manly? Well, sorry.
So never liked shaving and liked the way it looked. Did a few beard styles over the years. Yeah, that's me. I hate shaving. I always had a goatee until, the show that I did, and then I let the beard just grow, and I absolutely just loved it. And I've tried a few styles like Justin did over here, and I prefer just the 4 to 6 range. And, if it gets a little out of hand, that's what I do. But that's just me personally. Yeah, more manly. I get that. So we call him Mr. Bruce City because it's better than his real name, Scott. I'm just joking, Scott. I love your name. But my wife keeps calling. I think she forgot that I'm doing this.
Oh, yeah.
But more manly. I think it does. Chicks dig men with beards. Joey, that's my next question. And I actually did some research on that. And so hold on to that.
Oh, your girlfriend. Bruce City's he said Bruce City's girlfriend talked him into the beard. That's that you don't always hear that. A lot of women don't always want their men to have a beard. So that's awesome.
No, Candace loves it. She loves the mullet too. I'm like, do you want me to cut it? She's like, no, I like it.
I think my wife tolerates it because she knows how much
your mullet.
Yeah, the mullet. No. But the beard, she knows how much it's done for me and how I feel about myself because of the beard. So she tolerates it.
Yeah, there comes a point where you just, you hate it and you just want to grow. Brett hasn't shaved for 3 years. Have you done any trims or have you just let it go? So kind of curious, Brett. Hey, Josh, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, my girlfriend talked me into it.
This is almost 2 years with minimal trims.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. How many inches have you from lip to down?
I think it's about 8. It's 8 or 7 or 8 or somewhere in there.
Nice. What's the worst thing about your having a beard? Like if you were to choose a negative thing about it, what is it?
Man. Talk about a question to stump me.
I know. There's only one thing that drives me crazy that I always have to. If I eat like Subway for lunch or something like that, I always have to go to the mirror and just get all the little crumbs because for some reason I don't know how to eat.
That or the mustache. My mustache is getting so long that I probably need to trim. But everything I eat goes in my mouth. So I need to invest in one of those mustache mates, I think.
So Bruce City, Justin goes, better marry her. So Bearded Pepper Chef always had a goatee since high school. Stopped shaving multiple times, but didn't know about products, so I always turned back to a short goatee. I would agree with that. That happens to a lot of us. I think the first time I got introduced to any type of beard product was listening to Scuba about I want to say, who was it? Their big beer brand.
Yeah. And
I saw his morning routine with them. And so I think that's kind of how I got introduced to it because I was always itching.
E made a good point on there. The knots and the split ends for me, that's the most annoying thing. And it's about impossible to take care of all of those. There are ways to help it, but that's something that you're going to deal with.
You're jumping ahead, man.
Oh, I am. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So just so you know, I did a little survey, about getting rid of my mullet or keeping it. and everyone said yes except Cruz. He just kept saying no. He had multiple fake accounts, and no. So
that was 45% Cruz, huh?
yeah, that's 45% Cruz. Out of like the 70 people who did it, 35 of them was Cruz.
I can
Or 30.
I don't doubt that.
So yeah, a beard is a great conversation starter. I think it eases people's if they really want to talk, they'll come talk to you and stuff like that, and that'll be their first conversation that they want to talk about. Oh, see, for 3 years trim. For 3 years, he's only done small trims here or there. It just sounds just like you.
Yep. And we have similar beards, actually. So
you do.
Yeah,
you do. I like your guys' beards. I was fortunate enough to be able to grow a beard when I was 16. Holy cow, man. Jason, that's
yeah,
I
that's
have
young.
some sort of beard ever since. Well, shaved a handful of times. Nice. That's cool. My father-in-law was like that. He grew a mustache in junior high. She's too confident now. Melissa tolerates a beard, prefers the goatee. Oh, that's hilarious.
It sounds like my wife.
The only thing is my wife says she has never seen my chin. I'm afraid she never will.
Right? Maybe she doesn't want to, Jason. I don't know.
No, I always tell my wife, I'm like, do you want me to shave? And all my kids are like, no, because I think they wouldn't even know who I am. It's just one little oval, no definition, no chin line or anything. I'm like, oh, sad.
Yeah, I look completely different with a beard or without a beard. Sorry.
No Shave November 22nd, 22 a day initiative. Absolutely. I agree with that. That's kind of why we wanted to start doing that. And we're going to have particular sales throughout the whole entire month, just to help those who are starting and never shaved before or never done any type of No Shave November, and they're starting. We're going to try to keep them to continue growing.
And sign up for the email subscriptions. If you haven't already, get in there and sign up, because we have exclusive deals on there all the time coming to your email, texts as well. So get to the website and sign up for those. You can get some of those deals.
Let's just say you will find out about a Christmas. I know it's Christmas and we haven't hit Halloween. We're going to be doing a Christmas live event where we're going to give away over $1,000 worth of product.
Yeah, that's going to be huge.
We're going to do. We're going now. This is Casey knows this, but we're going to be doing a beard competition in November, and we're going to be doing a lot of things, and that's all going to be done through email. And so if you're comfortable with your beard and you want to show off, if you make the top 16, you'll be on a live with us at the end of November, where everyone's voting for you or your competitor. Dun dun dun.
We need a soundboard. Dun, dun, dun.
I know. So I don't think I want to see myself again without a beard, right? But Dagan doesn't even. Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah. Whoops.
Dagan doesn't want to see his lips ever again either.
I wish I had a mustache like Dagan's.
Oh yeah, him and Sober Eric Chef. Those two guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
You must have had your.
So that's awesome, guys. So it definitely can change your personality. I believe it makes you feel more confident about yourself.
100%.
I totally agree with that.
Yep.
All right. So my next question,
hey Jeff.
Joey, are women attracted to beards?
I think we already got a couple answers to that one in there.
Yeah.
We've already got a couple. Women are more attracted to beards. I think it depends
on beards too.
It depends on the woman for sure. And 100% depends on the woman. Some women are going to like shorter beards. Some women are going to like longer beards. And some people like, just the stubble. So I think that all depends on the woman, I guess. But I do. There's a reason that we become more confident with ourselves. And I think it's because we get more attention as well from it, or we can, so I do believe that it does make a little difference with the attention.
So I agree with him mostly. I think there are some women who don't like it, but I also think that there's women who don't like it because they've had bad experiences with the guy they were dating at the time or whatnot, or their husbands because they're not taking care of it.
Right.
I think if you actually take care of your beard and it looks groomed and it's well kept and it's also soft and all that kind of stuff,
and it feels
I
better.
really, really do believe women are attracted to beards. I really do.
Yep.
So,
did we get any other answers in the?
Yes,
Just a couple.
I apologize. My daughter walked in. I work for a Coca-Cola salesman. Oh, that's good. Thanks for telling us, Joey. I just got into a conversation.
That's your in on Coke Zero right there.
Oh, dude, Joey.
Exactly. Now he's going back.
Yeah, we need some Coke Zero at my house. I drink way too much though. Yeah. There's dozens of us that love beards. Dozens.
There you go. Dozens. You're speaking for all those women out there.
For all 36 of them. There's a baker's dozen that love them. I have found that most do like them. I agree. So I actually did some research on this. And this is what it said. One of the articles that I read says a beard. Nope. They concluded that women view men with facial hair to be not only more masculine, but more confident, industrious, generous, sincere that men do that who do not have facial hair. Additionally, research found that women judge beards are more attractive than clean-shaven faces for long-term relationships.
Okay.
So, and then they say size matters too. So they like the stubble, and then from there they like the bigger ones. There's no really in between. I'm like, oh, darn it. So size matters.
The size matters. Yep.
You perv. That's not what I'm talking about.
I think that's where the women go with it, though.
Oh, this is what he was going for. I was like, okay, thanks for telling us, Joey. I'm glad you're a salesman at Coke. I have quite a few of them coming to me and said they love my beard. Yeah. What about the fragrances that you wear? Can they notice that? Do they like those? Nicholas, Jason Klein. Yeah, gotta find the right one. However, I think that one or we'll learn to live with it. Yeah. What's up, Chris? How you doing? My mother hated my beard.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason. I would agree with that. My mom hated my beard.
Hey, Chris.
And now she, that's exactly she can't imagine me without it. So I agree with what he said is women do grow. If they don't like it, they do grow to love it.
Really, I think it comes down to is that if that person is gonna if like my wife's not the biggest fan of beards, but she tolerates it because she knows it helps me, and I get a lot of joy out of it. So it kind of comes down to how much that person is willing to give for you too.
Yeah. I with what Joey was saying is I would agree with that. I'll give Candace a kiss and a hug before I leave, and she will 100% be like, "Ooh, what are you wearing? That smells good today." And I'll have to explain to her what I'm wearing if it's a tester or whatnot. And she's like, "Yo, you got to keep doing that."
I'll be right back, Tyson.
No, you're totally fine. So yeah, I definitely think women are attracted to beards. All dozens of them, as Ellie would say. All right. So next, what I find that. It's a confidence booster. Okay, so when you're dealing with women, Brett, is that what you're talking about? Or it's a confidence because I agree having a beard is a confidence booster for yourself, but do you think it's a confidence booster speaking with women though? Is that what you're saying? All right. So my next question, guys, is how many times a week should I wash my beard? So I know it all kind of depends and all that kind of stuff. For me, washing my beard is just kind of how my beard feels that day. If I worked out, if it's been a long day, that type of thing. If I'm where I've been, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes I don't wash. I just do a rinse. But what do you guys prefer to do? How many times do you wash your beard? And why do you do it that many times?
I don't do a lot of strenuous activity, so I'm not sweating a ton. I sit at a desk most of the day. Now, if I'm out, hey, what's up, Walt? If I'm out helping my dad in the field or something, then it's a completely different story. I'm definitely washing when I come home then. But Usually it's about maybe 2 or 3 times a week that I'll wash. Depends on the week though.
Yeah.
And I'll rotate. I'll switch between a daily wash, a bar soap, or a pine tar if I have one. So pine tar I'll do once a month, and then I'll rotate between our daily wash and then a bar soap.
Nice. So Aldemir, do you let people touch your beard, or do they just randomly touch? Because I don't have too many people touch my beard without asking.
I don't either. I think that would be weird.
Yeah, so do I. But he also lives in. I want to say you live in Hawaii. Am I, or is that incorrect?
Yep, that's Aldemir is in Hawaii, I think.
So
maybe it's a different culture. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I mean. Every culture is different. So he washes every day because I work hard. Yeah, I get that. No, they're like he's in receiving, and you're going to be moving a lot, and so you're going to be sweating. So most definitely. Plus, I would imagine that it's going to be a little bit dusty with the boxes and stuff that he has to deal with. I wash mine every day, but I strip twice a week. I am a welder fabricator. Oh, totally get that, Jason.
I think Aldemir is saying they don't come up and just touch his beard. And maybe he invites it.
He's like, please just touch my beard. Just give me some attention, everyone. I need some attention. Touch my beard.
That sounds like
he just has a huge sign. It's like, touch my beard for free.
Stands at the airport with a sign.
Yeah, it's like, I'm lonely. Just touch my beard.
Yes, Sunday and Wednesday now, Gary. We decided to open it up and take a different night for some different kind of questions.
Appreciate it, Otto. Yeah. Well, I know you're not Hawaiian, but I thought you lived in Hawaii. That's all I was saying, buddy.
Steven is 4 to 5 times a week. You must be working hard too.
Yeah. So what do you do, Steven, for a living?
Not Hawaiian. Aldemir says he's not Hawaiian.
Oh.
I thought you were. I'm sorry, Aldemir.
At the stop, touch my budget for $1. Right? You got to pay for beer products somehow.
There you go. Every other day, Mark's washes every other day. I'm jumping ahead of you now, Dyson, again. Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. So the next question that we have for you guys is a question that I've gotten a few times over the past few days is, what do you guys do or recommend for a patchy beard? From Puerto Rico. I live in Hawaii for the past year. Yeah, see, I knew that.
I thought you were in Hawaii.
So that's why. Yeah, so we've been asked, and and I always tell them there's really nothing you can do. It's genetics, and all that kind of stuff. And I usually say, hey, like right underneath my mustache, personally, I can't grow hair. It just doesn't grow hair. And then I have a lot of patchiness throughout here, and I just tell them, I just have grown the hair so long that it covers up the patchiness.
Yep.
But there's really nothing out there that I'm aware of, unless there's some new science out there that will actually create you from not having a patchy beard. I mean, there's testosterone and stuff like that, but I don't know.
I struggle right in here. My chin gets patchy right here, underneath my lip too. And I've been taking collagen peptides and biotin for the last, I'd say almost 3 months probably now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's helped a little bit. The biotin and the collagen peptides both, I think, have helped just with the overall hair health, I think. So the skin's probably healthier as well, which is creating more room or environment for growth, I should say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you guys say? What would you say to someone who asks you about patchiness in their beard?
I wouldn't say
why they don't grow it. No, I've gotten a lot of people who say, I wish I could grow a beard, but I just have too much patchiness, so I won't grow it.
Yeah.
And so I tell them, rock what you got, enjoy the process, continue letting it grow, and it'll eventually cover it up. But that's the best answer that I can think of.
That's another one of our kind of company models, isn't it? Like, be proud of who you are. So
absolutely,
you're only going to be able to you're only going to be able to grow the beard that you can grow. So be proud of what you can grow and rock what you got. Exactly.
Guys envy me because of my thick, full beard. They always ask me what to do to get a full beard. I respond with, "It's all in your genes." That's what I say. I wish I had I wish I had a thick beard. Like I wish as I tell crews, I'm like, I wish I just had the girth. But I just my beard doesn't have that, and but I do the best I can with what I got.
Get beard extensions. Okay, that's another thing. What does some people think about those the fake beards they're putting on? That's another question I'll throw out there. Maybe
I have actually never.
You've never seen it? They're actually gluing beards on. It's like it'd be like an extent or like I guess an extension.
Oh, I've seen Matt from Beard Laws post some of those. I thought those were just jokes.
No, that's a real thing people are doing.
Oh. Well,
so they're very envious of the beard life. They need to glue one on their face.
It's in my Levi's.
People use fake beards, Chef. I've seen that.
So I agree with Tyson. Let the long hairs covered up. Yeah, that's the best way I can do it.
I think that's the best, especially on the sides. If you get patchy in here, just let that all grow over, and then eventually it'll cover that spot. That's the best.
So beard implants, yeah, I've seen that, but that's just people like, you have Tom Hanks who's in Castaway, but that's not for like in real life though. That's just for a part, right, Vato?
I've seen it on Instagram. I don't know. Maybe they were dressing for a part, and it was they were just recording themselves in the pre-stages, but I don't know.
See, and that's about me. I'm happy with it, but I totally understand where you're coming from. Yeah, but he has thickness and he has, density, but he just can't go. He can only go 5.5 inches. So that's what I mean. Be proud of who you are and just keep going. Yep, can't grow without a follicle. If it's not there, it's not there. Totally
exactly,
agree with that, Mark.
Yep. Accept and grow what you got. Mm-hmm.
All right, and just so you guys know, we're only going to be here for 20 more minutes, just until Dan's live. We don't want to go over that, but we just want to be here for an hour. But
this leads it right into beard advice, because we've got some beard questions here. We can lead you right into beard advice. It's perfect.
So what do you do? So I've gotten a lot of other questions, and I have my answer. But what do you do when your beard has a cowlick from a mask or from genetics or swoops or waves in your beard? Like what would you guys recommend them doing? I always say heat.
Yeah, heat's about the only way you can get the hair to turn back around or to go back straight again.
What if it's a natural cowlick? Can you train a natural cowlick?
If the hair gets long enough, you can. I think once, what is it, like 4 or 5 inches, maybe? I can't remember what the length is. But once it hits about that length, you can start to train it. At a certain point, when your hair's short enough, it's going to do whatever it's going to do. But once you get that weight behind from the follicle, you get some weight there, you can start training it to go back down.
Yeah, see, I'm with Vato, and that's why I don't do heat, because it doesn't do that for me. But a lot of people swear by heat. And,
I used to use heat every single day.
But as Dan would say, I might be doing it wrong, and it just takes time and practice.
I used to use heat every single day, and it seemed like when I was using it every day, it would make my beard really thin. Like it would seem thin. So I stopped using heat every day, and I went to maybe every 2 or 3 days I'll use some heat. So then it still gives it the volume, but it doesn't look so thin. And, because my beard is curly, so it just my hair actually grows in a curl like this. If I take one of my hairs that shed it out, you'll see it grows like in a spiral. So my hair just naturally has that curl to it. So it's naturally going to have some of that depth and some of that, would you say, the pattern that you get. So I can't completely fight against that, I don't think. Even the long hairs keep curling down like that. So I just got to live with having a little more of that curliness to it.
Yeah, and so a lot of people are like, Mark, he's saying, why does everyone want heat, waves, and cuts and or curls? Give it character, in my humble opinion.
It can.
Ken says, or Mel says, Ken is anti-heat. if I don't use heat, my beard looks messy. See, I think it's just like everyone has their own way of doing things, and just keep doing it. But if they want to get rid of the cowlick and they want to get rid of those curls, I think the only way they can do it is applying heat.
Yep.
Yeah, blowout or heated brush, or both depending on the length. Blowout for the longer beards, heated brush for the on like the mustache and side beard. Only heat after oiling the hair. Absolutely, good job, Elliot. Thank you. 100%. Mark Brown, I do that half of the time. I have to write down which oil brands does it wave the most. Oh, see, there he goes. He's actually doing some science and researching and applying and testing. That's really smart.
I'm going to give Mark a shout out here because Mark Brown has gotten me to use this guy a little bit more.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yes. He had an Instagram post a while back and I made a comment on there, and I've started using this more, and it really gives you more volume. It helps with the volume. Yeah. Yep. And it can work with that blowout technique. Cause you can really get in and get those hairs to straighten out and get, to blow out that beard a little bit more. So thank you, Mark.
Yeah. Ken has texture with curls, and the heat makes his beard look more transparent in his opinion. No, I agree. That's kind of mine too. But heat is daily fixed, not permanent. Yes, absolutely,
correct.
Mark.
Yep.
I agree with that. I've noticed, since I have been using a satin pillowcase. I have been using a satin pillowcase ever since I can remember. At least a year from now, and I've noticed that the waves and the curls and everything on the side, because I sleep on the side of my face, I have noticed that they have dispersed a lot. So if maybe you don't do heat, but maybe you use a silk or satin pillowcase, and that might help too.
That's something I need to look into.
Oh, you don't have one?
I don't know.
No, they're like, you can buy a set of 2 on Amazon for like $10. Okay, that's what I did.
Yeah,
they're really inexpensive.
Nick uses cocoa butter.
It's an inside joke, guys. Vada goes, I'm going to try to man up and let it grow and see if gravity helps without my wave. It will, 100%. Tyson, will you ever sell biotin? Yes. That's all I'll say. Yeah, Ken loves the satin pillowcase. He's been using one for a long while now. Yeah, me too. I think actually Ken is the one who talked me into it. To be honest with you, I think Ken actually is the one who talked me into it.
They used to see there was a pillowcase they used to sell. I haven't seen them really shouting it out lately a lot. But was that a satin or was that a silk? I can't remember.
I don't know, but if you want to find out, and then after this is done, we can post that link on the bottom too for them.
Yeah, perfect.
So why don't we do that? So why don't we find out who it is, and then later
if anyone in the chat remembers what that company was, it was a pillowcase that was meant.
And several people reviewed it.
Yeah. If anyone in here remembers, let us know, and then we can get that in the description. Otherwise, I'll find it later, and I'll let you know, Tyson.
Yeah, I appreciate that. There's still a lot more questions, but we have about 10 minutes remaining. So I am going to just go to.
We can leave some of those
questions. Yeah, we're going to leave some of those for next week. But how about let's do the would you rather questions, because I have to do would you rather questions.
No, we want to get you guys 4 beards ZZZ. Yes, there you go, Ken.
Hey, perfect. Ken, I didn't even know he was in. Great live, by the way, Ken. Yeah, so Always. Write that down, get the website, and we'll post it on the bottom in the description so you guys can go buy that if you want, because I'm telling you, satin pillowcases were a game changer for me. And Ken, did you review those?
No, perfect.
Ken, will you send us a link to your review, and we can post that in the chat too, or in the bottom
there you go.
Also. I'd appreciate that if you can. Oh, and Dan does too. So why don't we get Dan's and Ken's, and we'll post it on the bottom on the description.
I'll write that down so we remember.
And if we find out anyone else did, we'll just post there, because I've noticed using a satin pillowcase that you don't have so much breakage, and it leaves your skin a lot more smooth and stuff like that. Your hair is a lot more smooth after you put butter in. It stays in, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and your pillowcases aren't all gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Jason, they're a game changer for me. They really are. For maybe
ostrich skin pillowcase.
Maybe I'll finally get satin pillowcase. Has been dragging on not doing that. Yeah, it's healthy for your skin. It's healthy for your hair. It really is. Haha, kids. All right. So my next question is: would you rather? So I want everyone to answer these too. Some of them are funny. Some of them are just. I really want to know the answer. Would you rather live on a beach or in a cabin in the woods?
I would rather live in a cabin in the woods.
See, I think it depends on the year for me, but if I had to choose one or the other, it's definitely cabin.
I love the beach, but it gets too hot on the beach. And I've only been to southern beaches, so maybe that's why too.
Yeah.
I've never really experienced a northern beach, but I'm at home in the wilderness. I'm at home in the woods. That's where I'm in my zone. I just love it. I love waking up in the wilderness and just going out and listening to all the sounds and the smells. And that's where I'm on my zone.
Oh, I love both of them. But we went to a cabin in Bear Lake last week. Was it last week when I did that with Lake Town?
Yeah.
And holy cow, it's just, we were in a cabin. We went 4-wheeling, all that kind of stuff. It was so much fun. And then we went fishing in a lake, and it was like nonstop. You can't compare that. You just can't. To me, you can't beat it.
You had me wanting to go back to Utah. I can tell you that,
dude. It's gorgeous. Yeah. See, everyone's mostly cabin. There are some beaches. Sorry, I laughed. Made myself laugh, thinking I'm funny. Maybe a lake beach.
Ellie's already in the mountains, huh? Okay.
Did you bring the cocoa? She's so stupid. All right, next one. Would you rather have to listen to only Justin Bieber or Ariana Grande for the rest of your life? I'll tell you mine.
How low can the volume be? Does it matter?
This is embarrassing, but I actually listen to some of Justin Bieber's songs, not realizing it's Justin Bieber, and then I find out it is. I'm like, oh no, I like it.
I don't know that I really haven't listened to either, I don't think, but
really,
I might have to say Justin Bieber on that one.
See, I can't do.
I couldn't tell you why, but
yeah, I cannot do Ariana Grande just because my kids watch a Disney show all the time with her, and she plays just like a horrible ditz person, and I just can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm gonna butcher his last name, but Jeff says
Nick,
I choose death.
Bieber fever.
Bieber fever.
That's not the option. It's one or the other. That's how you play it, man.
With all those cocoa butter comments, I wouldn't doubt that you were Beaver fever there, buddy.
I choose death.
That's what I was laughing
at. That's actually really funny.
Hard pass.
Dude, that's gonna make. I choose death. I'm actually gonna laugh at that one for a while.
I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it.
All right, here's a serious one. Would you rather be free or totally safe? And can you be one or the other?
Oh.
See, I choose free. The reason why, this has been on my mind lately because I work for the Air Force, and there's a certain thing that's been mandated for us, and I don't want to go into politics at all.
Yeah,
that's not. It's just, would you rather be safe or rather be free?
I would have to say free, probably. I don't know. That's a tough one for me. I don't know why.
I think it's a huge one. That's why I brought it up. I'm not trying to get all serious and everything. But it's really been on my mind lately. It's just because it seems like a lot of people are choosing safe other than being free, and they're giving up certain rights.
Yeah. So. Yes. That's 100% true. And if you're
100%
asked
agree with that, Mel.
To be safer, there's going to be mandates or things that come along with that as well. You know what I mean? Or just precautions that you have to take to be totally safe. Totally safe is a really broad, like, because there's lots of things out there that can get you, whether it's something small or something big. Totally safe is maybe too broad. Was where I'm going.
Well, I actually do. You give up certain freedoms to feel that safety, so to speak.
Yep. True.
But just so I'm going to go with Ken for what Mel said again is like free. Ken will keep me safe, and I believe that. And what Ken said right here, those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty or safety. Benjamin Franklin. That's really good.
There you go. There you go.
That's really good.
That's a good quote.
That's a really good quote.
Very good.
It's kind of like Benjamin Franklin was the founding member. Those guys. So, I mean, I tell you what, could anyone else put a Declaration of Independence and the Constitution together except those guys at that moment in time? Those guys were good. Yeah, they were. I really do believe they were inspired.
Yeah, they were revolutionaries of their time. That was 100%.
All right, now we're going back to a dumb one, and this is the last one because the live is about to start. We only want to do an hour. Would you rather be attacked by a bear or attacked by a shark?
I would probably rather be attacked by a bear.
I am the same way.
If I ended up getting away, I wouldn't be underwater.
That's it. I wouldn't want to drag. Like I was thinking about an alligator and all that stuff. Like I don't want to get dragged. I have no control. Though I'm going to die from a bear, unless you're Cruz, because Cruz could handle anything. He's not on here, but yeah, you have some control.
Yeah, you have control. If something happens and the bear ends up fleeing, you're not underwater or in the water or wherever, where you'd have more control over what's going on. The ones that said shark, why do you say shark?
I know, I want to know why too. I get the bear, I don't get the shark. Tyson shark. Hey, you shut it. I can't swim and hate the water.
Bearded Pamper Chef says, I want to be attacked by something I can see. Yeah, that's...
Yeah. So anyway, guys, so this is kind of what we're going to be doing. We're only going to do an hour show. And then it's basically going to be just answering questions that have been asked of that week to us. And then having you guys help answer the questions. And so those who are asking those questions, we can simply just say, hey, go to this at this time. And we can kind of help them with those answers. And you guys can too. So,
yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to say? Anything, Casey, that you want to say or mention before we let everyone go?
Our YouTube videos, we're going to start doing some more YouTube videos. So be prepared for those coming out, and make comments, ask questions on those, because we want to hear what you guys have to say, and we can make ourselves better from there too. What are you laughing at? I'll punch a bear in the face.
It's so true, though. I can hear the voice and everything.
The cruise is coming out of Ken now too. Fearlessness, respectful.
So anyway, you guys are amazing for joining us tonight. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you on the Copper Lodge on Sunday with Dan the Bearded. So talk to you. Take care, guys.
See you later.
Just one sec. See, I'm new to this. Here we go. Bye.